Okay, good morning to you, YouTubers. Okay, about that mass shooter, Robert Crimo, who murdered several people at Highland Park, Illinois. Okay, he's no Trump supporter, and he's not one of us. Okay, so what happened was it was floating off social media that there are about two photos of him wearing a Waldo hat, Waldo shirt, taking pictures at the Trump rally, and also of him another picture wearing the Trump flag. Okay, you know what though? There's only two pictures. Okay, and the liberals on Facebook took off on it, saying he's a Trumper. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you. Just break this down a bit. Okay, he's wearing you're doing a selfie at a Trump rally. Okay, he's outside of the perimeter. He's not in the crowd. Okay, he was there to mock Trump supporters. Okay, also at home with that Trump flag, same thing, mocking. But let me tell you one thing though. Just look at him. Okay, Trump supporters. Okay, they dress decent, they look decent, and they act decent, so they're not some freak. And also too, that a Trump supporter will not harm anyone, especially on the 4th of July celebration, because I'm gonna tell you, we're patriots, so we don't tamper with a sacred day like that. Okay, the anniversary of our freedom that we're still fighting for. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you about I'm gonna tell you about the profile of Robert Crimo. Okay, now I saw his websites. Okay, before the government quickly take it down. Okay, he fits a pattern of an archivist, or I say an ANTIFA. Okay, that's what he is. All right, and he also has some rap music that's very scary and creepy. Talk about violence, anti-police, and talk about prison. You know what? Like few enough I saw is enough for me. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you that a lot of people, like this all over the internet. Okay, there was no evidence in his website of him actually support Trump. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you two photos. Okay, don't mean anything. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about Antifa. Okay, they got organized. After Trump got elected, like they're anti-Trump. They call it anti-fascist. But when I first observed them on social media, they were brandishing guns. Okay, especially a transgender guy who was holding an illegal AK-47. Okay, talk about resisting. Or I'm gonna tell you, to me, that's quite scary. It's quite a concern though, because they want to use violence. I'm gonna tell you what though about the teeth though. Okay, they 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 follow Trump around, attacking his supporters. Okay, throwing rocks and bricks at them or beat them up. Okay, all right. Then after the death of George Floyd and the riots break out, guess what happened? They took part in a riot. I'm gonna tell you. They took over the city of Seattle with Great Jackson. One thing though, they rent vehicles to block freeways. Okay, it's like one example. A member of a Tita got hit by a car. Like vehicle was dodging those vans on the freeway that a Tita set up, and then turned out that the guy just somehow did not see the protest. He tried to swerve away from it and hit her. I'm sad to say he got charged for it. Hopefully you'll fight that in court, so I don't know the outcome. But when I saw it, I'm going to tell you. And also, too, that when Trump had a rally at Mount Rushmore, I think it was on 4th of July. Well, I don't know. But what happened? Atita, many of them followed Trump to a small town near Rushmore. You know what they did? They abandoned those rented vehicles. I'm going to tell you. Before I say that, They rented vehicles to block roads to stop hindering people from going to the Trump rally, but they failed. But you know what happened? They left their rented vehicle abandoned in that small town Mount Rushmore. So that I'm gonna tell you, about ANTIFA. I'm gonna tell you, they're very dangerous people. Okay, I mean, like, it's like, for example, the Las Vegas shooter. About days before, ANTIFA was threatening violence. So I'm gonna tell you, he singled out the country western concert. Okay, you know why? Because many of them are conservative. So, or they say they support Trump. So that's why he shot him. And quickly, his Facebook page and others, and also his social media, also his internet page, got wiped clean real fast. Okay, what the government's hiding. Okay, so you got to remember that the government don't want the world to find out that Robert Crimo is a member of ANTIFA. Okay, so think about it. And I'm gonna tell you also, and also too, after Trump got elected, how the member of Congress was having a baseball game, and then he have a sniper who was shooting at politicians, targeting Republicans. One Republican congressman got shot and almost died. Okay, that shooter got killed in the shootout. So that should tell you something right there. ANTIFA is violent. Okay, they are. Like in San Diego, Trump supporters having a rally. And guess what? ANTIFA attacked them. The police arrested them. Okay, it was on the news. Okay, that they have firearms. Okay. They have firearms and weapons. So you got to remember, ANTIFA will show those weapons with baseball bats, with the wrap around and barbed wires. Okay, so think about that. Okay, and also, and I'm gonna tell you the story that shook the world. Okay, the Kenosha riot, and after that, criminal who was welding a knife got shot by a cop, and like the media did not say that he had a weapon, caused a riot. Okay. And the governor said, well, if he killed him because he's black, so that incited right there. And guess what happened? You know what happened was that the young man named Kyle Rittenhouse, okay, he was just a young man. He was there to protect a business that was owned by Mid-Easterns because of the riots, okay? And what happened was the member of ANTIFA, okay, set the trash bin on fire. So he tried to stop it from rolling into the garage of a gas station or something like that, so the building don't catch on fire. What happened? The ANTIFA crowd rushed him. Okay, he shot one of them dead in self-defense. So what happened? He was fleeing because he was running. Okay. Now, the truth is that if he's really out to kill somebody, he would mow some of them down with his AR-15, but he didn't. Instead, he was trying to get away. Then one guy hit him with a skateboard. Okay, knock him down, hit him in the head with a skateboard. Then he pulled out a gun, tried to shoot the Rittenhouse. And Rittenhouse self-defense shot him and blew the bicep of his arm off. And I'm gonna tell you, what really disgusts me the most, that he got arrested for murder. Okay, the whole world saw it was self-defense. What happened? He found not guilty. All right, so. The person who shot dead, okay, he's a convicted child molester living with his parents. He's a member of ANTIFA, okay? So those were ANTIFA will try to kill Rittenhouse, and they got guns, okay? Riders do show up with guns. Okay, now, by Robert Crimo, okay? He shut out the 4th of July because he hated America, okay? I'm gonna tell you what happened then. That he dressed like a woman, and I'm telling you, he's a deranged transgender who lived with his parents, and also he was called many times at his house. He wanted to commit suicide. He was acting violent for their family. And the police took the knives. So I'm telling you, no really disgusting me the most is that his own father co-signed him buying guns. Why? Why? He allowed his son to get guns and knowing he has a problem. And look what happened. He ended up killing several people and wounding several of them, and also affected the lives of many. Okay. Now, when the government want gun laws, okay, you got to remember the red flag laws were not enforced. Okay, not enforced at all. Now the government, if you want to reduce gun violence, do your freaking job. Okay, don't take it out on the law and gun-owned citizens, okay? Over a few idiots that you failed to arrest. Okay, the red flag belongs right there. I'm gonna tell you what though. Now, if you look at the police records of him has history of violence right there. Right there, let me tell you, that's a red flag right there. She should have been stopped, okay? Like that shooter in New York, okay? He was locked up for threatening to shoot a school. What happened? They didn't take his guns. And now, I'm gonna finish it real fast though, because my phone reaches the maximum level. Now, listen up. Most of the mass shooters are wigging out drugs, and the warning signs were right there. Nothing was done. The warning signs was on Facebook or social media. It wasn't done. So, seemed like the government wanted this to happen. So, this is my input. So, be safe out there, people. Have a nice day.